We just here. Now we are under a new era, an era of equality, an era of justice, an era of accountability. What we appeal to all Gambians to do is to be honest. To be honest, change your attitude. We have to change our attitude and chart a better course for the modern Gambia. Otherwise, we will still be sinking backwards. Telling you the truth means telling you the realities. We have a good program, but for the program to work, all Gambians have to come on board, and we have to respect public funds. Because the past system gave you the impression that anything belonging to government doesn't belong to anybody. Of course, what is a government then? Because democracy means a government by the people, for the people. If anything belongs to the government, it belongs to the people.
The July 22, 1994 revolution did not only change the political dynamics of the Gambia. Across a broad spectrum, massive developments have been embarked upon to improve the situation in the country. Key among the sectors that received a major boost during the past 20 years is education. Inheriting a system where for centuries education in the Gambia was only limited to primary and secondary levels. The advent of the July 22, 1994 revolution therefore shattered the country's records by putting in place the university project. In the beginning, it was unthinkable. With determination, patriotism, and dynamism, the July 22 revolution delivered the university extension project and produced its first cohort of graduates on home soil. This was in February 1999.
For the first time in our history, university education has been made available to Gambians here in our own country. The success of the St. Mary's University Extension Program in the Gambia has been dependent upon your success as students, your motivation and hard work, your ability to cope with the challenges of higher education.
It actually takes one determined and courageous idea to change the whole world. And for the Gambia, it has been the July 22nd revolution, so to speak. I think it has, the creation of these two institutions have had a significant level of impact on the overall development of the country. Without a single university, it is either that you don't have the opportunity to higher education, or the government, if it sends any Gambians outside, it spends a lot of money, so much money that could have trained at least 10 or 20 university students, like it is now in the University of the Gambia.
The creation of a special ministry in 2007 dedicated to higher education, science and technology has created the enabling environment for government to respond to the growing needs of the masses. University education on home soil did not only succeed in producing the desired results and expectations. In the past, Gambian students only dreamt of studying in neighboring countries or in some occasions in Europe.
The forces of conservatism, has given rise to the forces of liberalism. Now the Gambian society has been liberalized, and it has opened up the Gambia for development, quite unlike the First Republic, where most projects were abandoned and they could not move forward. So the Gambia is on the mark.
The establishment of the UTG in 1995 also prodded the authorities to open the floodgates. As of now, there are 5 universities registered by the authorities. By developing the human resource of its people, the Gambia government is now moving to the next level.
If you want to move this country from low-income economy to a middle-income economy, you have to concentrate on the human capital. The people that are working in those key development institutions must have the competence, to deliver in their respective areas. And over the past, we've been thinking primary education has higher return. But today, everybody across the world has noticed that, the successes at that level, has put more pressure on the higher education system. Moreover, if you train people at the senior secondary level, you don't expect them to deliver as expected, at the highest level of management. So you have to have your bachelor's degree, you have to have your master's degree. So, for the country to come up with that plan, and in 2007, they noticed, the amount of pressure, on education as a single ministry. They decided to create, the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, to look specifically, at higher education, in the country. This has to do with TVET, of course. That is technical and vocational education and training, which is also very relevant, because majority of the students in this country are into that aspect of, training. From this area, they go and work right away in the workforce. So they need that competence. So the ministry over the years started working with World Bank, with government institutions. Then we came up with two policies. We are able to develop the science, technology and innovation policy. We're able to develop the tertiary and higher education policy. And we even have drafts for, coordinating the entire education system in the name of the tertiary and higher education bill, which are all being looked at. That means from nowhere, we have got to a point of having up to about 4 universities in this country now. You have one public university, you have American International University, you have Jammeh Islamic University, you have a faculty for girls, Islamic University or Islamic Faculty for Girls Education. All this, are in the right direction.
The opportunities are already there because, as you know, the University of the Gambia is even expanding. They intend to institute a faculty of science and technology in addition to the current faculties. So the opportunities are very wide for those intending to study in the University of the Gambia because of the different types of disciplines that are being offered.
And like the president used to say, the sky is the limit. So anyone that gives you knowledge, gives you freedom, gives you liberty, gives you the choice to become a better human being, a better person. And I think Gambia has gone a long way from where it was then and where it is now. And the future could only look brighter.
After the graduation of the first batch of students, the situation has been improving in leaps and bounds. The authorities have been working out the necessary structures to accommodate university campus. An ideal location conducive for advanced studies was identified. The onus naturally fell on Farabag Banta village in Kombo East to enable students within the Kombos attend lectures thanks to a number of buses specifically meant to ferry students and lecturers alike.
It would have cost me a lot, or even the Ministry of Education. But within the University of the Gambia, that is within the soil of the Gambia, it's within Birkama, it is very, very opportune. We are opportune to get our BA without much trouble of traveling, being paid per diem or extra allowances that could have cost the government a lot. You could see that at least paying for 30 students to study abroad would cost you more than 300 students in the Gambia. So that is a very big benefit that it avails teachers like me, having my BA in the soil in my own country, which is really a great thing.
It has been the dream of several people, especially mature students, who have been yearning for further studies to actualize their dreams on home soil. It is true that the Management Development Institute, MDI, has been offering tailor-made courses several years before the advent of the UTG. Banking on its experience and the niche MDI has created for itself, the authorities at the UTG decided to name the School of Business and Public Administration at MDI.